What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened. We have got an update coming this week, y'all. On August 4th, this Wednesday, the Lycan's Keep update does hit Dungeon Defenders Awakened. That means right on the live game, we're going to have the new maps, we're going to have the new act, we are going to have the Warden, and we're going to have the Rogue. Now, I'm getting messages about what to do to prepare, and really do nothing. Just play the game if you're having fun, and just keep on playing. There's no reason at all whatsoever that you'd want to farm any gear at this point. If you wanted to farm a set for a Rogue or a Warden, of course, you could do that to be able to have a starter set to use as soon as you get them to level 90. However, all of your gear is going to be getting re-rolled to the new system. Now, the new system is going to include the different pets, the new secondary or offhand weapon slot, and then passives on all of your gear. Now, the reason I say don't bother farming is it really doesn't matter what you have right now, because every single piece of gear you have, you're going to want to replace. All of the gear we have currently is going to roll with one passive. Any godly gear that we find that drops is going to have two passives. So every piece of gear you're going to want to replace, so don't sweat the gear grind. Now, if you don't have any Rift sets put together, any fusion sets from Rift mode, you might want to go together and get some of that farmed up. However, if you're already at end game in Dungeon Defenders Awakened, there's just no need for you to prepare any further. You are good to go. Now, if we take a look at the stats, the current stats on my apprentice here, we're just going to compare one hero just to get an example of what it will look like, what your account will look like when you log in on update day. So taking a look at my apprentice here, we've got 2800 fort, 7500 power, 3400 range, and 3400 rate. Now, this is on the live game right now. These are the stats I have under the old system. Now, all of your gear, of course, is going to get re-rolled, so let's take a look at an example of what things would look like. We're going to leave these numbers right up. That way you can reference across and keep those in mind. But let's pop on over to the PTR and see on a fresh PTR account how this hero compares. And here we are back on our apprentice with a fresh conversion over to the PTR. Now this, like I said, is going to be an example of what you can expect. If we take a look now, of course the UI has changed. All of my points has been refunded, so I'm going to want to put my points back in. We had those all into power, so we'll just go ahead and throw that back there. And then taking a look at my stats, there has been a considerable change in the stats I have. I've got way more defense rate. I've got way less defense power. My range is actually slightly higher. But if we take a look through the gear itself, you see the gear has changed quite a bit. Now, remember, none of this gear is upgraded. So for apples to apples, we're really going to need to go through and upgrade the gear. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll take a look at where we lay when we're comparing just apples to apples in the conversion over to the new update. And now we went through, we upgraded every single item as they were on the live account, and we take a look, and yeah, that's a little bit better. So we actually came out with a little bit more range, a little bit more rate, and about the same, or in the same general ballpark in power. Now remember the passives, like you see the passive on this one, plus 337 defense rate. On this one, plus 436 fortify, plus power, and plus range. These are going to be randomly generated, and on loot that drops in the update, you're going to have two of these, making all of this gear I have just starter stuff to get me going on the update. However, I will want to replace all of it. So when you look at the conversion from the old account to your new account, you're going to have to go through, re-upgrade your stuff, get things squared back away. However, the changes in your stats are not going to be significantly different. In this case, they're actually slightly better overall than it is on your live account. So you'll have a good set ready to go to continue where you left off, and you'll be able to jump right back in and continue your adventure in the Lycan's Keep update for Dungeon Defenders Awakened. So, in short, the update's coming on Wednesday. It gets here August 4th. There's nothing massive that you really need to do to prepare. If you're having fun playing the game, then by all means keep playing the game. However, you're going to want to get ready for the grind on August 4th as we venture into Act 4, the new maps with some new heroes, and we get us some fresh sets of loot. So that will do it for now. Thank you all an absolute ton for watching, and I am looking forward to Wednesday. Thanks again, y'all. I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.